are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From what day you may find out, certain people not like me. I pre-one caucus bag a thing now. Next to me I do it like Nike. But me not fear no guy now. No matter how hard them a spite me.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fine Threads, Janae's Uniform Center, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, Click, KFC, the Ministry of Aquaculture and Marine Resources, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, and Tropical Gyros.
When they think tough, no food, clean water fi drink up. Now me and the dog, them a link up. Big truck, 20-inch rim, just a spin up. The pioneer just a kicks up. And a hip-hop or calypso. You can't see the star through the tint up. Plus me and the Cuban a link up. Rose gold for the Cuban linked up. How much ice just a and me rings up. From what day you may find out, certain people don't like me. Focus bag a thing now. Next to me I do it like Nike.
The Thursday, July 20th edition of Talking Heads is on and popping. Your boy Naughty and Company right up until 6 p.m. Got a fully loaded show for you today. We're going to open up the lines in short order. All right, we got lots to talk about. I'm looking at the headlines, so we got plenty to talk about this first hour. But before we do, I got some special guests in studio, and I think, it was important to highlight this because there's a lot of things going on in the summer for your kids to do. But, good old wholesome, Christian education can't fall off the map. All kind of other camps going on, and I say, you know what? Got to big up St. Agnes Parish. They're celebrating 178 years in existence. All right, that the Archdeacon Keith Cartwright is director, and they have a great summer Bible study program. It's all part of the St. Agnes Parish Christian Education branch, and it's their summer Bible study camp. I have Samantha Ferguson. She's the coordinator of the Bible study camp, and I have also Mr. Kevin Hanna. He's the leader of Christian education for St. Agnes. So I want to welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you very much.
Now, one of you got to share them microphones now, Got to play like 7 loaves and 5 fishes or 5 loaves and 7 fish. Yeah, man, you're working now. There you go. So let us know a little bit about the camp, Samantha. I know you're the coordinator, so let us know what it involves, what it entails, and what the kids are, going to be getting into.
This year, we have an exciting program planned for our students. Our counselors are ready and they're on the ball. Our theme this year is Keepers of the Kingdom, and it comes in quite handy and ties in nicely with celebrating the 50th anniversary of our country and the 50th anniversary of our church, because we are essentially keepers of the kingdom for the next 178 years. So we're excited for all of our kids to come down. We have 5 solid days planned. We have wonderful sponsors on board with Atlantis. We also have Albany, the Ministry of Tourism, and our leader is here, and he is overjoyed and knows just how to push us to get the job done, to ensure that our kids get all that they need to prepare them for the entire first semester of school and the remaining of the summer.
So I'd like to welcome Mr. Hanna now. How are you? Good to see you, as always, Kevin.
Naughty, it's good to be here, and it's a pleasure being on top of the soil and in your studio, in your house.
Well, like I say, every day above ground.
You better believe it.
Right, so... but I think this is good. A lot of things going on, and I'm big on youth activities, and it doesn't always have to be sports. Just something positive and wholesome for the kids to do, and what better than Bible study? I mean, and it prepares them, like Samantha was saying, for the entire year, because obviously you're going to go back to school. You're going to have religious education in your program and your curriculum, so it gives you a leg up.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's something that the kids need, because if they're going to be going to St. Agnes every Sunday, they need to know what's going on. They need to be able to follow along.
Naughty, it's all about taking care of the whole person or the whole man. And during this Vacation Bible School, we are able to bring in different specialty persons to deal with different aspects. But we're going to have the Atlantis water feature personnel come and deal with marine animals and get the children acclimatized to the importance of marine animals.
Right.
And in addition, we're going to take them and show them the economic engine of the country, we are taking the kids to the Nassau Cruise Port to better understand and get a first-hand view of the importance of tourism to our country. Because all of these things, in addition to the spiritual, are important for developing this young mind into a positive individual as they grow. And so this is a wonderful opportunity for us this week. Most of the committee members and the team, they take vacation during this time just to put this Vacation Bible School on. So we have a fantastic program ahead. And, we'd really like to say thanks to Guardian Radio for just giving us this opportunity, and you as the host, to share this message.
And that's no problem, man. That's our pleasure. We're very community-minded, but let folks know how they can sign up, because obviously we're going to have, how do they go about signing up for the camp?
If you want to sign up for the camp, and you should, you can visit our parish office, which is on Blue Hill Road North. You can phone them at 356-0505. We have applications on board, or you can contact our church's Facebook page, and applications are posted there as well.
All right, and obviously, is there any charge for the camp?
Yes, there's a small fee of $35, which includes a daily meal. It includes all of the camps.
And that's for the week, though, right?
That's for the whole week, yeah.
Yeah, man, you can't be that whole week, 5 days, 35.
It's a quality meal. It's a balanced meal. It's not just candies and crackers, but it's a full meal, inclusive of fruits and vegetables, because the idea is to show these children how to live and how to enjoy life and how to interact and how to understand how God is not just in the church, but he's all around.
Are there any specific age groups for the camp? Because I just had a text come in on that.
Yes, the age group, it starts at 4 through 12, age 4 through 12. And the children will be in the capable hands of our team. A matter of fact, on Saturday, we are having a meet and greet at the church that starts at 3 p.m., 3 to 5.
So any interested parents can come and meet and greet you guys and know exactly how to sign up there as well.
Yes, sir, because on Monday, we're going to hit the road running with the opening, and we're going to have a fantastic week ahead. And we know with God, all things are possible.
Always and all the time. So anytime you guys have anything, I know you got a platform here with my show. All right, so we'll get the word out for you. So I'm sure you got events coming up through the year as well, in addition to just the Bible study camp for the vacation, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So keep us posted on anything you're doing for the kids throughout the year. Especially, when I look at the calendar now, we're rolling in, into the summer, next thing, and then boom,
Yes,
Thanksgiving
sir.
and Christmas. So
Yes.
keep me posted if you're doing anything with the kids for that, so we can get the word out there for you guys. But I think it's a great initiative, and I think, for only $35, you can't beat that. You got to support it, and it's something positive for your kids to do. And it's not just, learning, the Bible study, but like you say, incorporating all that goes along with it, and how important, the church and religion is in our day-to-day.
A matter of fact, I just have to get this in. We also plan to take them on a field trip down at Island House.
Okay.
Which Island House is sponsoring them on the Thursday. And they will see a special movie down there at the theater, a children's type movie.
Good
and
stuff.
so it gives them an opportunity to see a little more than just the grandstand area. And also we will incorporate some of the children around the church, because we go into the community and invite the children of the community to join the camp. If they cannot afford it, we will still make it possible for them to attend.
Good stuff. All right, well, I wish you guys the best for the camp. Give me a buzz back next week. Let me know how it turned out for you guys. 'Cause that's something to definitely keep supporting your endeavors moving forward. All right? So we got to get to the first break, but remember, it's going on next week. You can sign up at St. Agnes at the church office, correct?
So,
Or on the Facebook page online.
or at the meet and greet on Saturday.
At the church, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
There you go. So y'all go out and support the thing. If you want a good, positive way to get your kids out this house for a week, send them to St. Agnes Bible Study Camp. Ain't nothing better place to go.
With Ministry of Education,
And they can
certified
behave.
teachers.
You know who the headmaster is. Everything cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we get to the break right now, and thank you guys for stopping by, and we get the info out for you for the rest of the week as well, so folks know all about it, all right? But we appreciate what you're doing, and continue to keep doing it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's get to the first part of the break. We'll check out the headlines. We'll check, of course, brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. The Buzz, brought to you by John Shoes, and I get you caught up on all your FYI, keep you in the know, and get you where you want to go, and we'll open up the lines. That's all coming up on the flip side of the break as the Thursday, July 20th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Juicy fried chicken, mashed potatoes with gravy, and a hot buttery biscuit for only $5. That's genius! Part of the KFC Genius menu, the KFC $5 snack box delivers on flavor and value. Need to feed more than one? KFC's Great Picks has got you covered. Packed with 4 thighs and 4 legs, fried to golden perfection, plus 4 buttery biscuits for only $20. More genius! Hungry for deals? The Genius Menu at KFC. It's finger-licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video. Wanna step out and look great? Then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant place is your place, is your place.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. Whatever the occasion, John's is confident you will find what you're looking for among our always growing collection of amazing and trendy styles. We cover women, men, children, the whole family. Together with John's great prices and helpful and friendly customer service, your experience in shopping with us will be time well spent. Too busy to come in store? Shop with us online. www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on in today at John's, where we put fashion at your feet.
We're gonna give you a check every week for a year. Percy's Pension Plan, Island Game, keep you winning. Percy's Pension Plan, dream big, we will help you live it. Percy's Pension Plan, Island Game, we got you. Percy's Pension Plan, from the friends you can trust. If winning is a must, come play the game you know, cause your best chance is with us. The most trustworthy name is Percy's Island Game. So put 20 on your account and ride this easy train at Percy's Island Game.
Gotcha on the Thursday, July 20th edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Nardini Company right up until 6 p.m. And of course, you know, phone lines are open. 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259. That's in New Providence. Toll free, Grand Bahama, Abaco, any one of the family islands. 242-300-5720. That's 242-300-5720. Text lines powered by BTC 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Stream us live. Take us wherever you want to go. GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. Cable channel 969, BTC Flow channel 612. That's how you get it in. That's how you get it on for fresh news, smart talk all day. Right here, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. All right. No trivia today because of the late start. I'll double it up for you tomorrow. So you play the double whammy slammy. All right, double prizes tomorrow. answer for yesterday was have cocktails at lunch, have a drink or two. Yeah, y'all mentioned everything else but having a cocktail. But anyway, another day. Let's check out the headliners who are what's making headlines in the 242, all brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. Big headlines in The Guardian. It's blazing up the pages of the Nassau Guardian News and Views at Madison's 1844. Pintard triggers House uproar. Debate ends after opposition leader presses Keith Bell controversy. But why nobody wants to speak about the Keith Bell controversy? Mum's the word to the media. The Prime Minister says he sees no corruption or irregularities. Mr. Willstrom did his darndest yesterday to keep everybody off of the topic in the House of Assembly. And I get it, stick to script, stick to what we're talking about, be relevant, but everybody goes off the reservation in the House. Everybody goes off script, especially the current administration, where they need to get a point across. They could be talking about apples to begin, but they end up on grapefruit and sugar apple by the time they're done. And Madam Speaker, friend of the show, our good friend, Madam Speaker, you got to be a little more objective, man. You got to call it right down the middle. You can't be showing the lean openly. But at the same time, you all shouldn't be running Madam Speaker hard either. You know she'll go to the bucket. When she go to the bucket, if she boots you all out, she boots you all out. That's how it go. But I get where Mr. Pintard is coming from. And valid points. We really don't... I don't care about a Governor General's bill. Let's get that passed. If it involves volunteering and volunteerism, yes, I'm all for it. I support it. Heck, I volunteer in my own right. Let's make it happen. Dot the I's, cross the T's, make it beneficial, and let's pass that. But people want to know why the Minister of Immigration is operating so out of pocket, so off the reservation, so unorthodox, regular, and so flippantly once he does. Like he's above reproach. People want to know. And it's obviously, you know, with this administration, the inmates are running the asylum. The tail is wagging the dog here. But people see what's going on with our taxpayer dollar. People see what's going on and are amazed. It's just absolutely, why don't you want to talk about it? If there's nothing to hide, if there's nothing irregular, why bounce off it so? Mom, dad, auntie, grandpa, uncle, sister, nephew, cousin is the word more like it, Dexter. Not just mom. All the words, then shut up with them. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Good evening, Bahamas. Good evening, Naughty.
Big Yankee, what's happening, man?
It's Mr. Yankee. Yeah, I reiterate what I said yesterday. The minister responsible for immigration, he said he wanted to explain to Parliament as to what happened. He should not even be given an opportunity to do that because he should have already resigned. And barring that, then the Prime Minister should fire him from the cabinet.
Well, that's what happens in the real world.
Bahamas. He just cannot represent the Bahamas in no capacity at this point. He's not fit to hold office. Well, the mere fact that he was elected by the people, only the people could send him home in that regard, but he is a part of a cabinet that the Prime Minister chose. So the Prime Minister has an awesome responsibility to do what is necessary in the best interest of the Bahamian people. I'm calling on him, and I'm going to be on this every day until we get this matter properly dealt with. I'm going to be on this. This is going to be me for until Mr. Bell is no more a minister. I don't care where they put him. He's not fit to serve in no other capacity as a minister. None. Other than a member of parliament, that is something we don't have a recall system. So by virtue of that, he can remain a member of parliament.
And that's something we need to, a recall system. 2 years into your term, if you ain't cutting the mustard, you should be able to be replaced.
Yeah, we need such a system. I will continue. This will be more on a drum beat for me because I don't like calling and saying the same thing all over and over again. But this has to be dealt with.
Agreed. Because, I mean, it's one thing for them to think we're the conch, and it's another way for us to act like it. And obviously we need to talk out. You know, at some point, country needs to matter more than political affiliation. And more people like you need to sound off. More people like you need to march again. We need to march again. Honestly.
I will do whatever it takes to ensure that Mr. Bell is removed from office. Whatever it takes.
I appreciate.
And I don't want the media to let this go under the rug. Just stay on it until we get resolution.
I got some other calls, Mr. Yankee, but I appreciate you always making solid, concrete points, man. And I'm sure I'll hear from you in the 5 o'clock.
Okay, sir. You take care.
Be safe, my brother. Let's get to the next call. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, young man. CG here.
What's going on?
You've been missing, man. You look like you just disappear and reappear. But that's fine, because I understand that that's a sign of deity.
My brother, I sometimes you have to put family first in front of certain things. You get the opportunity to see your son play baseball at the next level. You got to go take that opportunity. You get an opportunity to do your comedy career, internationally that you've been doing for the last 25 years, internationally and locally. You can't burn the bridges you made over them 25 years. You still got to go where people want you. You know?
How did your son do?
Did very well.
Okay, I have a son here.
And all the boys did well, considering on the second leg of it was their first time playing together, and they were playing against top tier teams, loaded teams.
Your 2 sons?
No, my youngest son.
Yeah, well, listen to me carefully now.
My oldest one is the one who cameos on the sports show, ready to take my job from me at any given moment. That's
the one. That's the one. But listen, let me tell you what's so significant that you do not know that you have. If you have young children, boy, I really ain't called for this, but if you have young children who want to emulate you, my brother, you have a match made in heaven. You would not die alone.
No, I know. I'm extremely blessed. I got a great wife and a great pair of kids, man. 2 sons who I love to pieces, and they love me back to pieces. We ain't got no bones on that. Now, what you call me for? Because I don't want you to get off course.
Yeah.
Let me turn this into the Waltons.
I have a cat trying to say hi to you. His name is King Charles.
Okay.
But he can't. He's a little shy. But listen, here's what we are facing with right now in the Bahamas. We're dealing with leaders that we elect that have to follow another mandate, not the one that we elect them to follow. And this is the problem that Bahamians haven't realized, that we are electing people who are not following our mandate. So if we're going to continue to elect people from these 2 demographics, from the PLP and the FNM, we will never get our mandate. Now, let me tell you what one of our mandate is. There should be no more citizenship granted to anybody, period. You should only be given some sort of status where you could stay here and work here. But the citizenship issue is a personal thing, and it's priceless. We have a minister of immigration who is parading around in the churches, whoever knows in the bars, whoever knows where he goes, and granting citizenship. Can somebody stop him? Or no one could stop him?
It seems like he's unstoppable. It seems like he's unstoppable. For what reason, I don't know.
The Prime Minister cannot stop him because the Prime Minister gave him the freedom to just issue out citizenship to every dog, cat, animal that walks on planet Earth.
Now, CJ, it makes one wonder, though, because the barbershop is the last bastion of free speech, and this has come up a lot. I wonder if this is a plan in action to ensure that they get voted back in the next go-round. If they figure Bahamians fed up with them, maybe naturalized, migrants could actually
that has been Finland plan. That has been Finland plan. I could tell you Finland plan because I know him personally, even before he died. So I could tell you about his plan. The plan is simply to replace us, because when we get upset, hey, let me tell you what Mr. Bradley Roberts told me, and then you could probably fix this, okay? Mr. Bradley Roberts, who's dead, told me point blank, I would never get a contract to a Bahamian. I would give a contract to a foreigner so that he could hire Bahamians. Because when I give a contract to a Bahamian and the Bahamian and I fall out, the Bahamian is going to tell every other Bahamian the kickback that he gave me. Mr. Bradley Roberts told me that. So they hire foreigners. This is why foreigners are more important than us, because they could give them a contract for $20 million and get a kickback for $10 million, and we know nothing about it. This is what we're dealing with. Are we that stupid that we can continue to put these people back in over and over again? How much money do you think this Bell guy is making by issuing citizenship and then getting kickbacks on the side? Come on, man. Cut this out. Bahamians, there used to be a lady on the talk show says that we need to woke up. I can't, but for some strange reason, we sleeping in in the day. We be wide awake and sleeping and allowing these politicians to just run over us as though we are dead. Maybe we are. Could you wake me up, please, in the next life, Mr. Thank you.
Man, as soon as I get there, CJ, Lord spare life, I'll wake all y'all up as best I can.
Wake me up. Wake me up, because this is dead stuff.
All right, my brother. I appreciate hearing from you all the time, man. Always good points, man. CJ say a lot of things a lot of people are scared to say and don't want to say, but it's true. We got to look at this thing from top to bottom. All right, let's check out some of these texts, man. Naughty, I'm with you. I'm ready to march. Well, yeah, I am too. And if we get the right people lined up, no sellouts involved this go around, I think we could get it done. Because it's about country now. This gots to stop. This gots to change. We got to get better. Know better, do better. We cannot continue to be the conch, man. Naughty, trust me, by the end of the PLP term, them 300,000 new citizens would have been created. So what's the purpose of your local Native Bahamian votes? They're creating a new block to push out your vote, and Philip is pushing this new voters block agenda. Plus, I hope the EU keep their feet on our economical necks, because we have educated idiots running this nation, a bunch of bums negotiating on our behalf. 50 years of lovers and friends and foreigners eating while the locals suffer and pay taxes. Naughty, these goons in Parliament talking about they don't work for no one but themselves. So why these jokers beg us for five-year positions if they're so self-sufficient? Good question. Naughty, great show as usual. So your caller is saying our founding fathers' plan was to make the Bahamas Little Haiti and Chinatown. That man caller just ain't safe. Okay, but in all fairness, Texter, look at the landscape right now. Where are we at? Look around you. Great show as usual. I can't march. The sun is hot. Well, if you can't march for country, then like Mr. Pindon said, and you seem to be a big fan of Mr. Pindon, if you ain't willing to fight for it and die for it, I don't want you to have it. You don't deserve it. Very similar to Michael Irvin's statement. If you don't want it bad enough, I don't want you to have it. So if you ain't willing to walk in the sun and march in the sun, go sit down, drink your lemonade, keep cool in the shade, and be one of them people who hear about it. I prefer one of them people to be one of them people who be about it. You know, we've had far too many talks over the years. We need more action and less talk. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this? Talking Heads.
My lily boy.
Hey, what's going on, you bucket mouth
Ratchet
fossil?
jaw. Boy, look at they talk, but I call too much to this and that. Like you say, hey, like you say, we gotta keep pounding and pounding till the conch gets soft, and then boil it, then cut it up. Because it already is conch salad. It doesn't mix up.
Yeah, for sure.
But Naughty, I remember one day I was dropping my son home. And we were just talking a little politics. And, he asked me, Daddy, how did y'all, all your life y'all been there, how did y'all allow this country to get like that? I say, it ain't no y'all. I say, your daddy been in the front line from the radio waves, been opened up, and even before that. Rowing and screaming and scratching at this from PLP to UBP and F. So don't get me mixed in the y'all. Now, I might be affiliated, associated with the PLP party, and I'm proud to say that. But I will also speak out to them who lazy and carrying us down the drain pipe. Like, Naughty, when I was telling you about the farmland on Rigo Farm that I've been begging for years and trying to start.
Right.
It started off at, okay, thank God I got it from the Ministry of Agriculture. The first 2 years, they did what they supposed to do. Now they put down, cleared it, making the access road, and cleared it the property, at least getting the access to the property. They didn't do that. Now they turned that contract over to the Ministry of Works. Now be down there, and people telling me, and many of the farmers, don't go down there to them farm area by yourself. Make sure if you go down there, carry 2 or 3 fellas with you. Because some people down in the back there, their bushes are there, and they all that kind. And they illegal people. They down there living in the bush in Shanty Town. So be careful when you go down there. Now they say they're starting to work the roads now. You cannot get the access road from Gladstone Road to the farm area, which is about 3-4 miles down to the west. Now, Naughty, I would always say this. I have already paid my tractor people to go down to my property, clear that down, cultivate that, clean that up so I could go down there and start my farm. The man has already been given $7,400. Now I get an inside thing and say, Sparky, you got to organize the farmers down there to protect your stuff because you put down your chain link fence and thing. People will go down there in the night and holiday and go teach your fence. To fence in my area, Naughty, I done check with National Fencing and everything. They tell me the quote is $18,000 to fence in 2 acres of property.
Check fencing, Rasta, man. Check fencing, Rasta.
No, that's with 2 gates. That's just to put the fence down. Nowadays, the people inside the ministry warning me, don't waste your $18,000 because them people can teach your fence in the middle of the night. If they can teach the fence, what you think they can do with the watermelon and the pumpkin? And the mangoes and everything. But I try it because, like we say, I'm Naughty. I think it about the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I think about the future of my children and my grandchildren because they say, Granddaddy, when we can start, how do we go from? I say, Daddy, waking on a dog. You just see the other day, Naughty, you see, but I took them out. The other day to celebrate, right?
I saw all the pictures you put up in your group.
Pictures. But that's because my daughter won, she won the doubles championship in golf over Paradise Island. And then, she won that. And then she got the bronze medal in the Bahama Games, golf tournament over Paradise Island. So I took her and my grandchildren out to celebrate. And all the children talking about was the farm. Now, I tried to get the farm going, but I can't get nobody from the Ministry of Works to get the road done so we can get down there and start.
All right, Sears is doing a piss poor job down there. He's horrible in that capacity. Big disappointment. And there's a ton of us that need the roads taken care of with the potholes, so on and so forth. When you need your access road, you've been beating up your gun for years about it. I've been on this station 2 years, and you've been crying the same thing.
But if he can't fix the potholes in the middle of Madeira Street, what you think he could do to the farm down in the back there?
Dear God, Sparky, I got a couple more callers.
I know, tell everybody, we got to keep running.
That's what you here for. I know you ain't gonna stop. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this? Talking Heads. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, what's happening, Naughty?
What's happening?
Naughty by nature, not because we hate you.
There you go. Ghetto News Network. What's happening?
Sparky's make me laugh, you know what I mean? Sparky ready to make me laugh. Sparky has come on the radio show, and he's criticized Lang, right? For saying how smart he is and how much college he's been to talking about himself, right? But somebody knows Sparky. Only thing Sparky's ever called to talk about himself. You understand me? He do the same thing what he say, Mr. Lang. So I ain't ever hear him really kick out on nothing nasty yet. And the one time he do that, you know what happened, Naughty? He backtracked the same day. You remember that?
Yeah.
When they had to take that.
A lot of misspeaking going on.
But if he pay $7,000 something for the tractor to get the box to his property, then how the hell the tractor get the full tractor to road through the bush, eh? Why he didn't tell the tractor they could roll? But anyway, I don't understand, Sparky, man. That was what's happening, man. You say your son did well on the ball thing, eh?
Yeah, they all did well. I mean, all things considered, they played at a high level. They played in the USSSA 12U World Series. So those teams they played from the States, they like all-star teams. They ain't just regular travel ball teams. They're the best of the best. So they were fully loaded. So they took some lumps. They took their little growing pains, but by the end of it all, they improved immensely, man. And I-Elite Baseball, International I-Elite Sporting Academy is doing an excellent job with them. Jerron Sands.
Very good.
He's in that pipeline. He's in that progression. The most important thing was the foreign eyes like what he's doing, like his size, like how he's growing.
Oh, they'll pick him up quick.
Yeah, they're on the radar, man. A lot of them, not just my own, a lot of talented youngsters over there. There's about 4 or 5, 6 in particular right now that are that next wave in the 12U division. And coming up in the 10U division, they got a bunch of little monsters coming up that could all ball. So the future's bright, you know?
Good.
And as many of them as we could keep involved in youth sports and not get into the gang culture and so on and so forth.
Yeah, man. That's very good, Naughty. But see, we didn't burn 50 years, Naughty. We didn't burn 50 years, Naughty, to be aiming people. I see what that man say abroad, you know, we got to be from Mars and Venus and Pluto. We got to be the silliest people in the world. I think that the people who comfort them, you can't expect much out of them because they ain't trying to get rid of their comfort zone by trying to no march or no nothing like that. But the rest of us, the rest of us, we have to do something naughty. We have to save this country. You can't go 50 years, number two, complaining. See, let's do something. As being in Article 24, Sidney MacArthur, Walter Thompson always used to make me mad by saying it, but now I understand it. 24-1. The people have to galvanize now ourselves and do something. Okay, you might not like Lincoln Bain, or you might not like this one, or you might not like Tricky or Blackmail, but we have decided to do something in the second 50 years by stopping the leakage in terms of citizenship. We have several bank accounts out there. We try to get the money to hire lawyers. And a lawyer from Lawyers right here. You can get one from here. But we got one waiting in London. We asking the Bahamian people instead to complain like Sparky and C. Allen and this one and that one and the next one. Stop complaining. Go down the road. You got $5, put it. $10, put it. Put what you can put. But ain't nobody be doing nothing naughty. We need to do something naughty.
We need action though. There's been a lot of talk.
We need action
now. I agree. Now we got to make sure it's the right action, and we react correctly, and it's not just overreacting and or underreacting. We got to react properly.
Naughty. The only thing is going to be, if you ain't learned nothing from the first 50 years, the only thing to stop these brothers from doing what they doing, whether they F&M or PLC naughty, is court action. See, rather than call the radio and people come out, you want Bell to resign, go down the road, put you down $20, put towards a lawyer, and let the lawyer go to court, and Mother Justice will tell us whether we're on the right track or not. Then we can deal with these brothers. But we got to move in that direction this next 50 years. Thanks for taking my call, Nutty.
Always a pleasure, my brother. Be safe. All right, Mr. Producer, I think that's going to do it for this first one, right? We got to get to the break and then to the news. So we'll get to the break. We'll get to the news, and we'll be picking it up in the 5 o'clock hour. We'll be talking sports on the flip side of the break as the Thursday, July 20th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this. Good stuff for us, everybody who chimed in. Good stuff. And look forward to hearing you all again tomorrow. Right now, though, time to get to the break and to the news. And right after the news, well, you know, we're talking sports in the 5 o'clock hour. Keep it right where you got it.
Fried chicken, mashed potatoes with gravy, and a hot buttery biscuit for only $5. That's genius! $4 snack box delivers on flavor and value. Need to feed more than one? KFC's Great Picks has got you covered. Packed with 4 thighs and 4 legs, fried to golden perfection, plus 4 buttery biscuits for only $20. More genius! Hungry for deals? The Genius Menu at KFC. It's finger-licking good.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
A lot of folks are wondering, what is the Agrarian Awards? It's an award show to celebrate the people who produce the food that feeds the country. So September 16th, we're giving out trophies and money to young farmers, backyard farmers, sheep runners, goat herders, pea pickers, onion planters, basically everyone. But we couldn't fit all that on the invite, so we put Agrarian Awards instead. Go to ADOBahamas.org to find out how to nominate your favorite agrarian. The Agrarian Awards, September 16th.
We go everywhere. Shop early at Janae's Chesapeake Road annual back-to-school sale going on now. Get up to 20% off on all school items in stock. Yes, all school items in stock. Shirts, jumpers, skirts, boys' long and short pants, school neckties, PE shorts, and a variety of colors and school monograms. Shop early and don't miss out at Janae's Uniform Center Chesapeake Road's annual back-to-school sale going on now. Remember, we go everywhere. Beat the rush and save, save, save at Janae's annual sale now.
Chill this summer with the flavor of butter pecan ice cream and the kick of Dunkin' Crunch blends frozen coffee with the flavor of butter pecan, topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and crunchy cocoa caramel sprinkles. Join the pecan party with a Dunkin' butter pecan donut filled with butter pecan flavored buttercream, topped with vanilla icing and crunchy sweet butternut topping. Yes, you can butter pecan. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas. Is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
It's showtime.
Yeah, tell them the name they say is running the game.
It's time to attend the Michael Scootery Peace on the Streets Basketball Classic game. Nightly at the Hope Center, Monday, July 24 to Friday, July 28. Then join us for our family night on Sunday, July 30th, 5 p.m. until at the Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium, featuring all our championship games.
King and his gang.
The Mr. Shipment 3-point shootout. The IHOP Slam Dunk Contest. Versus the politician.
It's gonna be epic.
Taking the game's mine.
Sponsored by Radio House Outreach. This event is powered by the Bryce Newbold Foundation. Peace on the Streets 2023.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Parents, it's that sweet time of year again.
What are you talking about me, Christmas yet?
The kids are going back to school, so pick up your copy of the Nassau Guardian's Back to School Supplement, cause
it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Put your students in the latest styles at the lowest prices, because summer break is almost over, and our Back to School Supplement is filled with brand name back to school supplies at discounted prices, store locations, hours, and contact details.
It's the happiest season of all.
Advertisers, call the Nassau Guardian today at 302-2300 or call your account executive to get in on the 2-for-1 insertion deal. If it's uniforms, shoes, books, backpacks, calculators, art supplies, laptops, tablets, or whatever is on your back-to-school supply list, your ad should be in the Nassau Guardian's Back-to-School Supplement.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Chill this summer with the flavor of butter pecan ice cream and the kick of Dunkin' iced coffee. The Dunkin' Butter Pecan Crunch blends frozen butter pecan, topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and crunchy cocoa caramel sprinkles. Join the pecan party with a Dunkin' Butter Pecan donut filled with butter pecan flavored buttercream, topped with vanilla icing and crunchy sweet butternut topping. Yes, you can butter pecan. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
The Thursday, July 20th edition of Talking Heads. And we're into the 5 o'clock hour with Talking Sports. We got Pearlie chimed in yet? All right, we'll keep an eye out for Pearlie. I know he'll be chiming in short order. But yeah, we do need to talk sports. And of course, you know how we set it off with Today in Sports History. But before I get there, I got a little FYI for you. Because I like to keep you in the know and get you where you want to go. And I got to make sure I look out for the sponsors. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. So got a bit for Chef Works. Chef, we're the most respected global culinary brand. John's carries chef jackets, chef pants, aprons, and hats, all designed to keep culinary professionals cool and comfortable. John's is also now carrying chef knife sets by Mercer Culinary Tools that make a better chef all the way around. All of this goodness available for you at John's Care, where Rosetta Street and Carmichael Road. Both locations available for you Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And don't forget, Kalik is turning 50, and they're proud to be 50, so the Beer of the Bahamas has decided to give you the chance to be one of 5 $1,000 cash prize winners every week starting June 30th. You can enter to win $1,000 at participating liquor stores and bars. Just purchase a 3-pack of Kalik and write your name, number, and email address on the back of your receipt to enter to win. And keep on listening out to see if you're a lucky winner. All right. And finally, don't forget, Bahamas, let's connect with your loved ones this summer with a bucket of delicious KFC fried chicken. Sharing is caring, Bahamas. So this summer, let's bucket together. KFC's signature buckets make the perfect addition to any party or beach picnic. Complete with delicious fried chicken and sides you love, KFC's buckets have got you covered this summer. Nobody does chicken like KFC. Let's bucket together. All right, let's go to the phone lines real quick. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Big time, Naughty. What you saying, bro?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
So hot
The
there,
traveling chief, what's going on?
Listen, I'm dog now. Remember, I'm a double champion. I don't want y'all to forget my title.
All right, the traveling, K9 chief K9.
Listen, and if my heat had pulled it off, y'all wouldn't be able to talk to me.
You're pushing it. That's why God brought you back down to the stratosphere.
I expected him to be calling in since they've been running this story the last couple of days. If Smart Takeover is the #1 college football coach, I was expecting this call anytime soon.
I mean, I know I was away. That's the problem. So,
Oh, okay.
in town, I support the show. In fact, I was listening, and Pearlie did a wonderful job hosting for Naughty while he was somewhere on vacation. So
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I aim to please.
You didn't talk about sock and them Dodgers too much. So you was good.
No, I
Thank
tried to be
Jesus.
very balanced.
Thank Jesus.
No, but listen, man, I am excited about this new season. I'm trying to divvy my airline miles up between having to see the Chiefs and getting to see the Dogs, man. I gotta figure this out. It's a good thing, that they don't play on the same day. So that'd be a real problem.
So let's cut to the chase. Did the Dogs get 3?
Yes, very carefully. The Chiefs are favored in every single game they play this year, and the Dogs have a better chance of repeating than the Chiefs.
Yeah, but the Dogs playing a bunch of stiffs. They ain't got a tough game until
playing the
November when they play Tennessee.
Now, Pearlie, you said something about Swift being the #1 guy in college football. He's had an impressive run. But as long as Sabinator roams them sidelines in Alabama, you got a debate.
No, because if you look at Alabama the last 3 years, they have progressively gone down.
But you know why it's progressively going down? Listen, Alabama didn't start going down in 3 years. We saw the results. Kirby was one of the fellas that did all the recruiting for Saban. And so what you saw was when Kirby left, and the fellas who Kirby recruited, that last class, graduated, is when you saw the decline in Alabama. And Kirby ain't going nowhere. We're recruiting like crazy. I mean, the quarterback we got coming up. Alabama don't even know who their quarterback is. They got traded with fighting for it because they ain't none of them. And you know the saying, if you got 3 quarterbacks.
Now hold
they
on.
ain't got no
You
quarterback.
can't just drop pants and drop trout and take a dump on Saban and what he's accomplished over there. All right.
No, I'm not taking a dump. Listen to me. Alabama will be the
Because
same.
I will say your Dogs were in no man's land for a while, weren't they?
No man's land.
Yeah, but that was really because they had to build up their
let's be
now
real.
They're getting better recruiting classes.
But
the same athletes that might have ended up in Alabama now ending up in Georgia.
That's my point is, from the storied days of the Sugar Boys in the 80s with Herschel Walker, to the solid squads that came through up until a couple of years back Express with all the Gurley and
Sean Bailey
and all of them.
Stafford, the whole crew.
I'm saying they took a little dip in between and they came back. My God, let Alabama take a dip. That's how you do it in college, boy. You can't win every year.
But here's the thing, Naughty. The reason why we took a dip was not players. We were still putting more players in the league than anybody else. The problem was we had dumb coaches. Jim Donnan, Mark Richt. Proven loser, Mark Richt.
Mark Richt is garbage. Overhyped
Mark
garbage.
Richt is the southern version of Jim Harbaugh. That's what he is. He gonna always lose the big one. Okay? Always lose it. And so at the end of the day, we had to go and find a coach that could deal with the talent we was bringing in, because there was no reason why Georgia was putting 10, 12, 15, 17 players a year in the league and finishing with an 8-5.
And couldn't win. They're very mediocre for a lot of them years. But I'm glad to see y'all on your streak.
So you got to give Kirby his props. Now, Kirby has not gotten into Saban territory yet. I like to talk trash, but I ain't going to talk that trash. He got to win some more to get into Saban territory. But he's on the right track.
Is he on the right track? Yeah, in my opinion, he is, but I don't think he's there yet.
Mahomes ain't no Brady, but he's on the right track. And that's all you can ask for, you know.
Well, what's Mahomes got? 2 and 5 trips? 2 and 4 trips?
2 and 4 trips? No, he has 2 and 3 trips.
2 and 5.
No, 2 and 5 years. He has 2 and 3 trips to the Super Bowl.
All right, so he's got to go. He's got to go 5 more times and win all 5 to tie Brady.
Well, let me ask you a question.
But if I look at the AFC over the next couple of years and the way that team is set up, you could make a run at least 3 of them 5 you need, and then obviously,
hold on, nobody.
Obviously, if you get to the
give me some of that. Give me some of that, Jack Daniels, because you talking craziness.
Pearly, if you look at the AFC over the next couple of years, and I'm not trying to make you feel like some type of way about your Dolphins. I'm not taking a pop shot. I'm just saying the way the league is, the Chiefs are going to be good salary cap wise for another 3 to 5 years.
Exactly. And you know
so
why?
I see a window of them getting to at least 3 more.
Wait. How they get good salary cap? Please explain that to me.
Okay, Noddy, allow me.
Pearly, I will acquiesce to the chief.
Okay, understand this. Mahomes, 80% of what Mahomes makes every year is in a roster bonus. His actual salary, the actual salary that comes toward the salary cap for every single year is minimal. He took it as a roster bonus. A lot of quarterbacks don't want to do that because they don't have faith that they can keep making the roster. We know he's making the roster.
The roster bonus still counts against the salary cap in a deferred way.
Yes, it does. It does the way they've deferred it. So we still have, we still have, right now we still have $7 million on the cap, which we're probably going to use this year as a bump for Chris Jones and extend him, put some money deferred in a signing bonus, and then turn around and extend Snead. So, I mean, listen to me. Brad Veach is playing 3-dimensional chess, right? While your GM in Miami is playing hopscotch. Because there's no way.
I think he's made some excellent moves.
No way.
I don't think he's hopscotch, man. I think in the last couple of years, the Dolphins have improved a lot in terms of recruiting and signing and drafting. They don't do that, man, right?
And that has gotten you exactly 1 playoff game.
And I said the last couple of years, so come on, give me a chance to get there.
And so I'm going back to Noddy's original point. If you look at who our rivals are, the Bills have gotten worse since they peaked 2 years ago, and they can keep. All right, the Chargers got Herbert, but they ain't got no coach. They got that dumb dude coaching who won't go for it every 4th down. Right.
All right.
Miami has a good team, but again, not Chiefs good.
But improving. See, the argument isn't whether you're going to win this year. The argument is whether you're going to win 3 out of the next 5 years.
Listen to me.
I'd say that because Miami like Miami
we got Reed coaching, we got Veach at GM, we got Mahomes at quarterback, and we got Travis still playing at a high level. Nobody's beating us. And our defense is for real.
And let me just throw this in there, Pearly. Look at that division, honestly. San Diego, the Raiders.
I'm not looking at this year.
No, I'm talking in general. The Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos have issues in that division every year. No. Every year they have some sort of. Let me finish. They have some sort of issue. Look at that division. Kansas City is poised to make a run how New England made in your division. I'm not saying they're gonna win a ton like New England did, like something like 19 out of 22 or something like that. But they're gonna make a run. Because that division is winnable every year. They win that division, they get to the playoffs. They win X amount of games, they get a home game. It's hard to beat them in Kansas City. The cards stack up for them over the next couple of years. I'm not saying they could pull it off. I'm just saying I've seen it before with other teams, and it's very eerily reminiscent how New England used to use that division to get to the playoffs year after year and make a run.
Patrick Mahomes is 15-1 against the AFC West, bro. 15-1. All right?
Mode hard.
And so
Mode hard. Mode hard.
I'm out hard. And guess what? Now, Naughty, I ain't gonna call the name of the place because I can tell them they have to give a commercial and sponsor your show to get their name called. But I will be putting together the official Kansas City Chiefs fan club. And the place promised me that they're gonna have the package this year. They're supposed to have the package. They ain't never have the package. But they're having the package this year. We can talk offline. And I can tell them they gotta advertise. Okay, for your show. And every Sunday and Thursday and Monday, Kansas City play. We're gonna host the Chiefs founder. And so we invite Pearlie to come and see our real winners. Our real winners. And
I'll come and join the 5 or 10 of y'all.
Naughty team.
Pearlie, I was waiting to say it. You beat me to it.
Listen. Naughty team. Naughty's Cowboys is like the temperature in the summer. They peak in the 90s. So we good to go.
And even when we peak, we still got 5 more Super Bowls than yours. So,
Don't worry.
and we still got more. No.
Coming for y'all.
Until you get, in the words of Mercury Morris, till you get in my doorbell, don't say nothing till you get there.
Y'all came from us. Y'all, so it's all good.
Yeah, and we superseded you from whence we came.
Yeah, don't worry. Listen, by the time this decade over, you ain't got that song.
We stand to be quite a potent mixture. Let me put it in terms that you'll recognize. Quite a solid mixture. Quite a strong elixir.
You telling me by 2030 y'all gonna have about 3 to 5 Super Bowl more wins?
Listen. And when your quarterback begins this interview by saying, "I won't throw 10 interceptions this year," that's not a good sign, bro.
When your quarterback opens up, yeah, I like ketchup on steak. Who has a problem with it?
Yeah, don't worry about that. And guess what?
And I support my brother feng shuiing every room in the house.
Listen, he can do whatever you want to do once we get out. Once we outside them lines. The minute we get inside them lines, all I need is my homie, baby.
Now
all I need, my homie.
Listen, what's your wide receiver going to say this year, though? Because obviously you know you're going to Kelsey as his number one.
Of course. But Kadarius Toney is going to have now he has more than 5 games.
Maybe the sophomore drinks. Maybe the sophomore jinx won't set in.
So Kadarius Toney, they got the new receiver with Rashee Rice. We got some good stuff there.
Rashee Rice from SMU, not a bad pickup, but I think old boy from Clemson, who y'all got as a free agent off the street, might be your best receiver when it's all said and done.
It's true. Well, we can see what happens. Mahomes can make you look good. Ask Juju. So.
Hey, and no Eric Bieniemy there this year? Boy, I don't know.
We can see. I mean, we did have Mahomes calling his own players last year. So we can see.
All right. So
y'all take it easy, man.
All right, be safe.
Have a safe weekend, too.
You too, brother. Be safe. Pearlie, I don't know, boy. I mean, mouths are sticky early and camp ain't even open yet.
Listen, Kansas City has a very good team. They probably will be in the money this year for the ring. But I don't see them winning 3 or 5 in the next few years because the AFC teams are improving.
I said they could go. I didn't say they were going to win. I said they could go.
AFC, and I wouldn't sleep on them Chargers. They may go ahead and fire that dumb coach and hire a decent coach.
So what they could do in Miami if you all sputter out this year? They going to keep with Wonderkin or they going to fire the Wonderkin?
Miami is a underdog. We ain't favored to win no division. They then got Buffalo, New England Jets. The Jets.
Hold on, that Buffalo prediction. That Buffalo prediction is total garbage, though. I mean, let's be honest with you. They're backtracked the last couple of years. You all have slapped up on them when you played them, and they're barely skated out sometimes. You know what I mean?
Time will tell. Time will tell.
I feel your pain, Pearlie. I feel your pain because a lot of people.
All I'm saying, one thing: do not be surprised if Miami wins that division.
Exactly. Like I tell people, don't be surprised if the Cowboys win that division. Nobody's won it 2 straight years in the last 20 years. And, of course, it's a division game. So you look at Buffalo and Miami like 2 times a year, you're a rival. It's the teams outside of the division that worry me. The out of 49ers who we seem to can't beat over the last couple of years.
And one of the Doc protectors holding out?
Pearlie, listen to me. You and I both know Zach gonna get one more contract out of Jerry, right? Zach is just accelerating the process to say, look.
No. And you have an offensive lineman holding out?
Yeah, Zach Martin.
Zach Martin, yeah, okay.
So Zach is somebody we got to pay. Jerry, know we got to pay him. At some point, he got to just rip up the contract and pay Zach. It's going to get done. I'm not worried about it. I think that's more veteran. I can hold out a week or two out of camp because I ain't trying to go to hot, stinking California and go through 2 days. You know what I mean? When 2 days are over, miraculously we'll cut a deal and I'll be back in camp. You know how veterans go, Pearly.
So Pollard can ride out on this franchise tag contract and see what happens in the new year in the offseason.
Because exactly what I mentioned to you off air after the draft and here on the show, Dallas is very high on Deuce Vaughn. They're very high on him, and if he plays this year to an ability to a level where Pollard is expendable, they'll let Pollard walk in the offseason. Now Pollard's going to explore the free agency market. We're not going to tag him again. But the agent for Pollard and the Cowboys have a good relationship, and he could look at a team-friendly deal coming back because the running back market is going to be even more saturated next year than it is now.
The only problem, if you tag him next year, you're tagging him for a considerably amount more than you're tagging him for this year.
Correct, and I think what gets done next year, if he has a productive year, we're looking at probably 4 years, 30-some million with 20-some, with 30 million guaranteed out of the deal. Maybe 4 years for 50, but 30 of the 50 guaranteed.
Now, plenty of people
which pans out to about $9 million a year, more or less.
Somebody telling me, people telling Saquon Barkley. Well, Saquon Barkley made a statement and says,
"Well,
but I told the coaches, I
something.
told my teammates, if you want to see just how much of value I am to the team, see how y'all look when I sit out." And I had a lot of people encouraging him to sit out.
But the Giants know what they look like without him because he's been injured the last couple of seasons too. Probably out of the 4 years, his first 4 years, 2 of them he's been injured. So the Giants do know what it looks like to play without Saquon Barkley.
So if he had taken this, that's the story. Let's say the Giants do well, and you sit out. Oh my God!
Now you're looking for a trade.
However, you take this franchise tag and bust your knee, you done.
That's what you got to take. I mean, that if you don't early, that's the risk you take.
What do you think? Think he should sit out?
Boy, I don't think he should sit out the whole entire campaign because you got some backup running backs there. You can catch lightning in a bottle, like you say. You could have a problem coming back in as far as chemistry goes.
You always talking this. You're so optimistic. Yep.
No.
Jesus Lord.
I'm just saying.
There ain't got nothing else there.
I have seen New York survive, and no disrespect to you, Pearly, but it's a division game. I know them. I seen them line Walt Gallman up, and he run for 200 yards on the Redskins and 100 and something. They get it done. They will go with committee. That Dayball is a good enough coach to go by committee if Saquon holds out. That allows Daniel Jones to scramble more and use his legs in the running game. And it builds up that short passing game with a returning Sterling Shepard and the other wide receivers that they have there. So, obviously, they've done it before without Saquon.
They don't win 7 games without Saquon.
Games. I'm saying that offense is run without Saquon. They've seen what it's like without him before. He's been injured 2 out of the 4 years, Burley. If we keep it at 100 with Saquon. I mean, let's be honest. He ain't been the most healthy running back.
No.
Okay? So, that's what I'm looking at. How they looking at him over the years is how healthy has he been?
I got you.
I mean, it's not like you got somebody who's a stud who's missed no games and all of that. I mean, if you look at it, Saquon Barkley is in his 4th year, correct?
Yeah.
All right. He's missed 4, 19, 23, 24 games in 4 years. So every year he's missing 6 games, averaging 6 games out.
All right.
The bulk of the 20, where he missed the majority of the season. And then 2021 and 2019 have haunted him 12 games and 13 games he's played. The other time, I don't count missing one game in a season.
But he played all games last year.
Correct.
Okay.
Last time he did that was a rookie in 2018. So between 2019 and 2021, there's the injury bug. There's the injury issues. Look, Saquon should get paid. Running back should still get paid. Maybe not $20 million a pop, but they should get compensated. They're still a part of the game. They're still a part of the league, and they're still an integral part of offenses every Sunday protecting quarterbacks, especially young ones.
So he should get more than 20. He should get more than $10 million a year.
Yeah, I think the running back market now, in my opinion, should top off at about $15 million.
But
that
at
should
10
be the
million,
top.
put him at like this number 8 or 9 highest paid running back in the league.
Yeah, Pollard with his deal is like number 7, 8, or 9 in that neighborhood. Him and Barkley.
Exactly.
But look at some of those dudes getting paid.
McCaffrey's the highest at 17.
Correct.
Ain't much more.
Correct, but guess what? If we didn't cut Ezekiel, guess what he was going to be making this year? 16.4. Do you think Ezekiel for in 2023? No, sir. And I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. That's like giving. If I see the Dolphins give a chain a contract after his rookie season or second season and he shows progress, I see them, getting him at a good deal and locking him off. I don't see them doing it to Mostert or Wilson. They let them walk.
Yeah.
So that's where the running back market is, and I think it boils down to other positions needing to get paid, a la your wide receivers, your tight ends, your offensive linemen, and quarterbacks over the last few years. That's where the majority of the money goes. And offensive linemen get paid very sneakily, Pearly. They go under the radar, but they get paid.
Yep.
So you move money from one position to the next. The running back has become the odd position out because you could find a stud running back in the 5th round of a draft. You can.
True.
A running back who gets the job done. Look at Mitchell in San Francisco comes to mind right away. Yeah, he's got the injury bug, but he's a good pick in that 6th round, in that 5th round. Deuce Vaughn for the Cowboys in the 6th round. If he does what he's supposed to do this year, people be like, wow, that's a steal in the 6th round.
Yep.
And now, do you want to pay him a rookie contract for 4 more years with all the rights to it, at maybe barely $1 million a year, or you want to pay Tony Pollard $9 million a pop, and you're getting the same production and same thing from Vaughn? You're gonna go the cheaper route. Now you got more money to funnel towards CeeDee Lamb and Diggs and so on and so forth, and that's what I think has made the running back position become a dinosaur position and put him in an endangered species category. The proliferation of paying other positions and making sure other positions get paid. Defense takes a lot of money away from a salary cap.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
You gotta pay a good defensive lineman who could get to the quarterback. You got a good linebacker. You got a good safety or corner. There goes a lot of your money. That's why when people get long in the tooth, you see the cut job and people start rebuilding. I think another position that is going to see that go that route of the running back is going to be the cornerback position. I think that's the position next is going to get hit with decreasing salaries.
Okay.
I think only the creme de la creme will make, and the rest will be all piled up in the middle somewhere.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But
the safety prices already started dropping.
They already started dropping, and you got to look at the agents, Pearly, and the direction they go and the narratives they push in the offseason. If you listen to NFL Network, they push an offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The defensive linemen are making pretty good money.
They're making sure the defense get paid, like I said, but they push an offense. You feel me?
Okay.
Who are you going to pay right now? You going to pay Jefferson? Who would you rather pay? A Justin Jefferson from Minnesota, Buku Bucks, or a Dalvin Cook? And we see what they did, correct?
You give me Justin Jefferson today, I'll take him today over everybody.
Correct. There's certain receivers in the league that you will grab in a heartbeat and say, yeah, let's pay this dude, because the way the league is going, this is the way offenses are gonna run. And these are the proponents that are going to be, the key contributors. And it's not the running back position.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Jacobs, Raiders, they had odds, and there's rumor that he could be traded. I'll go for him in a hurry over Cook.
Yeah, and he's another one that if he doesn't get traded is going to languish holding out on that contract. And here comes next year where you got two people trying to get back into the league because they held out, him and Saquon. And at some point, you got to end.
And he got far more talent.
Than who?
Saquon.
Josh Jacobs more talented than Saquon Barkley?
Check his numbers.
Saquon been injured.
23 numbers.
Let's have a look. Saquon Barkley career stats. I can pull them up now and I can pull up Josh Jacobs. Listen, I get what he did last year. That was a breakout. Okay, Barkley's had 1,300 yards in a season. That was last year. All right, 4.4 yards a carry, 10 TDs. He's had 1,000 in 2019 and 1,300 in 2018. Now, 2020, he only had 34 yards due to the injury. And then 2021 was a bust, 593. Didn't do nothing. But he's got, career-wise, 4,250 in yards, 4,250 yards, 4.5 yards a carry, 29 career touchdowns. Now let's have a look at Josh Jacobs, who's been a little bit more healthy, but has been injured also. So it's a fair comparison. It is a fair comparison. But I don't want you to just base it on last year, on what he did.
Okay.
Because last year was an anomaly. All right. Now, here's the deal. He's had a little bit better run-wise as far as not being injured. Career yards, 4,740. So he's got him by 500 rushing yards. But again, on almost 120 more carries. Okay? So there you have it.
Which would be it? Yeah, about 4 yards a carry.
4.4 yards a carry, and he's got 40 TDs. And if you look at Saquon, he's at 4,250, 4.5 yards a carry, and 29 TDs. So if you take off,
what happened last year though?
Last year he was 1,312 yards, 4.4 average, and 10 touchdowns. Jacobs was 1,653, 4.9, and 12 touchdowns. So not too much. Jacobs 295 for Saquon. There's your difference.
50 more carries.
No. 295 for Saquon. 340.
So 50 more carries.
Yeah, 50 more carries. My bad.
Say
nothing about Zach. Just shut up and keep it moving.
No comment. I didn't say nothing.
All right. Yeah, so if you look, sissy. Anyway, you look at it right there. The 2 injured years with Saquon had the 34 yards and the 593. That's your window right there. The worst year Josh Jacobs has had, though, is 872 yards in 2021. But prior to that, he had 1,150 as a rookie, 1,065 his second year, 872 his third year, then broke out last year in the contract season. Great time to break out.
Yeah, well, that's when he's supposed to break out.
You know? So we'll see. But
all right.
The running back position, though, Pearly, for the next couple of years, is a dinosaur. It's a dying breed. I think it gets rejuvenated because now we're having the conversation with running backs saying, why are we getting underpaid? You see what I'm saying? So agents are now going to run out and say, yeah, we can get paid off the running back market again because we got to get an increase. These guys are complaining. Let's devalue the tight end moving forward. Or let's devalue the right tackle, you know? Or the right guard. They'll put the emphasis somewhere where they'll funnel the money elsewhere to get it back to the running backs. But right now, as we speak, I don't think that the running back position is as sexy as it used to be. I see a lot of kids playing Pop Warner football saying, hey, I want to be a safety. I want to be a corner. Let me play receiver. I don't want to play running back no more, coach.
Try getting hit.
No, they don't get paid when they end up where they need to be. They don't get paid.
That too. Because their lifespan is so short.
And that's a tough pill to swallow. Mr. Producer, we didn't get to the first break yet, right? All right, let's take the first break. Come back to wrap it up. We got to check out who we picking tonight in tonight's game. And we'll have Rich Eisen taking us home today, or Colin Cowherd. I haven't figured it out yet. We'll figure that out on the flip side of the break as the Thursday, July 20th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
The Bahamas Public Parks and Public Beaches Authority invites all private companies and civic organizations to adopt a roundabout. This is your chance to stand out from the crowd, beautify and enhance our local areas for residents and tourists alike, just in time for the 50th anniversary of our independence. With this opportunity, you can engage persons on the go, generate media interest, and promote your company. Stand out and celebrate 50. For more information, you can call 242-604-3750.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. Whatever the occasion, John's is confident you will find what you're looking for among our always growing collection of amazing and trendy styles. We cover women, men, children, the whole family. Together with John's great prices and helpful and friendly customer service, your experience in shopping with us will be time well spent. Too busy to come in store? Shop with us online. www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on.
Juicy fried chicken, mashed potatoes with gravy, and a hot buttery biscuit for only $5. That's genius! Part of the KFC Genius menu, the KFC $5 snack box delivers on flavor and value. Need to feed more than one? KFC's Great Picks has got you covered. Packed with 4 thighs and 4 legs, fried to golden perfection, plus 4 buttery biscuits for only $20. More genius! Hungry for deals? The Genius Menu at KFC. It's finger-licking good.
We're back at you on the Thursday, July 20th edition of Talking Heads, and I'm getting ready to wrap things up. 5:42 p.m. is the time. We got Rich Eisen taking us home. Good one today, Pearly. 5 starved NFL franchises who going to eat this year. Rich Eisen got 5 bold predictions of 5 normally maligned NFL franchises who never see the playoffs. Going to surprise people this year. He got 5 surprise teams that are going to make the playoffs.
Interesting.
Very interesting. You know, it's interesting, too. We got some baseball to play. We only got a couple of games tonight. Got some games going on right now. The Blue Jays, earlier today, a lot of early games today. Braves took care of the Diamondbacks 7-5.
Thank you very much.
Brewers took care of the Phillies 4-0. Reds took care of the Giants 5-1.
Thank you very much.
Blue Jays knocked off the Padres 4-0. Thank them, too.
Thank you very much.
White Sox took care of the Mets 6-2. Tigers took care of the Royals 3-0. Mariners lead the Twins 640, 805, and 940 tonight. You got the Rays and the Orioles, the Cubs and the Cardinals, the A's and the Astros. Out of them 3, we got to pick it there, Pearly. You know how we do it with the island game.
The Rays lose 3 in a row. The Orioles found their bat. Where they at? They in Baltimore?
No, in Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay win tonight.
I like Tampa Bay tonight. We got the Cubs and the Cardinals. I like the Cubs. I like the Cubs to get it done there. And then we got the A's and the Astros, and I like the Astros to get it done there as well, too. Those 3 right there, that's a nice 3-team parlay. The Island Game, islandgame.com. Pull up the sports book, bet it, set it, and forget it. Lock and load it with them 3 right there. That's a winner chicken dinner. All right, and the Island Game always reminds you to play responsibly. And be sure to check out the sports book over there at the Island Game because football's coming up. You got a plethora of college games you can play, plethora of NFL games you can play. You're going to get Eddie Carter in here to chop it up and break it all down for you in short order because guess what? Me and Pearly, I don't know about y'all, but we winning this year plenty on football.
I get my own. I getting shares in them this year. Trust me. I taking plenty from them. I see the women's World Cup starts tomorrow. U.S. and Vietnam playing. U.S. favorite to go 3 in a row. This is awesome.
Right. And I commend that team at the ESPYs, Brianna Scurry and the generations of that U.S. women's soccer team fighting for equal pay and everything. They some real trailblazers, so I commend them, and I wish that program well.
You know, Dennis Rodman's daughter is like a scoring machine on that team,
machine on that team. A lot of people didn't know that. I had to tell Statboy that, and I was like, big man, you know whose daughter that is? I said, read the back of the jersey. I say, yeah, that's the Worms' daughter right there. That's Dennis Rodman's daughter right there.
Yep.
And she got some worm qualities to her, too, like a daddy. Very athletic, very tall, runs like a gazelle, and can strike the crap out of the ball. I love it.
And can score, yes.
All right, Purdy. Well, we've reached our time, man. We got to take the second break. And then, of course, Rich Eisen taking us home. You did another great job today, hanging out and holding it down for Mr. Lang. I see the text.
I enjoyed the 4 days I did. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, most people say you sound better when you fill in for me than when you fill in for Lang. And I say, well, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. You know, I get the A game, Lang get the A- game. That's how that works.
I hear that.
Yeah, man. You know, I had to throw my Jerry Jones in there somewhere, right?
I blame you, bro. I blame you.
You know, in my Jerry voice, Mr. Lang, that's some great stuff right there. But you know, we break out the big checkbook for Pearly on this show. That's why he sounds so good.
That's funny.
Because he does wonders with that air fryer. Nobody air fries it like the Pearl. That's why they call him Pearly. He's the air frying jewel. That's what he is. So,
yeah.
I'm going to let you take your air frying jewels and go where you go. I'm going to take my broadcasting jewels and go where I go. And tomorrow we'll do it all over again, Pearly.
All right, my brother.
Appreciate you, my brother. Everybody who chimed in today, good stuff. Quick break. Mr. Producer got you covered on the flip side of the break. Rich Eisen taking us home. I wonder who those 5 NFL teams who really been stinking it up the last couple of years might see the promised land in the playoffs.
Raiders.
Leave that. Why you got upset, Eddie and Eddie coming on next week to talk football? You know you're wrong for that.
I know.
Your Dolphins run out when y'all is halfway decent. Anyway, I go.
I
See you later.
You know them Raiders.
Collect! The Bear of the Bahamas is giving you 5,000 more reasons to be proud to be 50. Just purchase a 3-pack of Collect at participating liquor stores and bars for your chance to be one of our 5 lucky $1,000 winners. Winners will be announced June 9th. Collect's 5K giveaway to celebrate 50 years of independence is officially on. Just purchase 3 Collect for your chance to be one of 5 $1,000 winners. Follow Collect on social media for more details. Collect, the Bear of the Bahamas. Drink responsibly, but
chill this summer with the flavor of butter pecan ice cream and the kick of Dunkin' iced coffee. The Dunkin' Butter Pecan Crunch blends frozen coffee with the flavor of butter pecan, topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and crunchy cocoa caramel sprinkles. Join the pecan party with a Dunkin' Butter Pecan donut filled with butter pecan flavored buttercream, topped with vanilla icing and crunchy sweet butternut topping. Yes, you can butter pecan. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
We're gonna give you a check every week for a year. Percy's Pension Plan. Island game, keep you winning. Percy's Pension Plan. Dream big, we will help you live it. Percy's Pension Plan. Island game, we got you. Percy's Pension Plan. From the friends you can trust. If winning is a must, come play the game you know, cause your best chance is with us. The most trustworthy name is Percy's Island game. So put 20 on your account and ride this easy train at Percy.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
I love top 5s. You've hit the Rich Eisen Show Powerball.
We can give the people what they want.
You didn't just get 5 white ping pong ball digits right. You got the Powerball too.
Hey.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Top 5 starved NFL fan bases most likely to be fed in 2023. I know it's a mouthful.
Okay.
And there's a lot of starved NFL fan bases, but these are the ones I believe that are going to eat in 2023. And make sure that the stomach rumblings calm down a little bit. First one up, number 5 on this list. I'm putting the Cleveland Browns on this list.
Hey.
I'm putting the Dog Pound on this list.
We're not talking about them.
Divisional win. The last time these dogs ate a division championship, 1989, when Bud Carson's Browns won the AFC Central with a 9-6-1 record, half game better than the Houston Oilers. That's how long it's been.
Houston Oilers, number 1.
They are a team that one has to think, and I know Browns fans are like, yeah, we've been thinking this one has to think for a long time. You gotta feel that Deshaun Watson is going to find himself, that he is not washed, he is not toast, he is not mediocre, he is a two-way threat. And that he is clear At least it seems, from all the Michigas that would be called, to Sean Watson's off-the-field issues, dalliances, sexual harassment, all that stuff. And even worse, you got to feel he's clear of all that mentally, and he's going to come out. Amari Cooper, the rest of this team, as constructed, Nick Chubb, the defense, they got, better on both sides of the ball. Jim Schwartz is back in the league. He's their defensive coordinator. I kind of dig that Cleveland has a shot here, and could they make the playoffs? We all know Baker Mayfield just won a playoff game for them recently, but they're starved, and I think they got a shot to feed their dog pound this year. Number 4 on this list, a team with the last postseason win being the 2005 wild card against Chris Sims' Buccaneers.
Whoa.
I'm putting the Washington Commanders on this list.
Are?
Nobody's talking about them, and I'm not sitting here and saying they're making the playoffs. I am not.
Okay,
that's probably
what
good.
I am saying is by sundown of this day,
they're going to be excited.
by sundown of this very day,
July the 20th.
this day, July the 20th, 2023 is the day Washington sports fans have been waiting for it seems like forever. Washington football fans will go through this season, their first without Dan Snyder being owner, in what seems like an eternity. And I think that alone is going to make sure that the Commanders have a better footing. All the nonsense and insanity that's gone on behind this. Remember Alex Smith said that you could not help but have businesses we're doing locally to conversation on the radio and stuff like that in the media? Couldn't help but sink into the locker room. I think that alone, and we'll see what Sam Howell can do, and the rest of that offense is definitely higher register. Like, you know what, they got some guys over there. Chase Young, did you see the video of what he looked like?
He's back.
Okay,
They
just
do
throwing it out
they do
there.
have some players.
And Ron Rivera has not forgotten how to be coach of the year. So I'm just throwing it out there.
I'll push back.
No, wait. Like, you can push back all you want. He's won that award twice. So, bottom line, Dan Snyder's not going to be owner of this football team.
That in itself is worth like 3
is the
wins.
starved fan base starving for him to get his ass out and have the door hit it on the way out. He's going to get that by the end of today.
They got some good receivers on that squad.
They sure do.
That's true.
Number 3 on this list. Last postseason win was the wild card in 2018. Their last division title was 2009. Only 2 playoff wins since 2010. I think that has a good chance to change. Show us your lightning bolts. Los Angeles Chargers are on this list. I know they made the playoffs last year. We all know what happened. But, man, Herbert sure looked like he was going to get that 4th seed at the AFC Final Four table last year. Went to Trevor Lawrence instead. Year before, Ryan Tannehill. I think they got the players. They just don't have what seems to be the luck ever.
Are they going to not Charger this year?
Let's find out. But you have to think that this starved fan base is most likely to be fed in 2023. Number 2 on this list, I've got a knife and a fork in my hands, and I am tucking the napkin into my shirt. I am getting ready to be fed. New York Jets fan base, we are ready to be fed, and I know everybody's hoping that the trapdoor opens up underneath the piece of filet mignon that is being put on the plate right now. I get it. I understand it. I saw you, Greeny, with your Jets shirt underneath your... Hey, I just want to say this. Don't ever say to me that I am the biggest Jet cheerleader on television, okay?
You might have a...
I haven't put on a piece of Jet garb like Greeny did. I mean, he got way up and out there with that. I saw that, Mike. All right.
Did he rename his kids yet?
Sure. Why not? I guess so.
Hi, this is Aaron and this is Roger.
I hope he renames his kids Dalvin and Cook next week.
Cook Greenberg.
Let's go.
That's actually a cool name.
Cook Greenberg. Let Greenberg cook.
Yeah, Cook Greenberg is a cool name.
Let Greeny cook. Number 1 on this list, I think this team has not... Here, how about this? Last division win, 1993. 9 off losing streak.
Wayne Fonts.
How about that?
Hello.
Oh, I know this answer.
Their last postseason win was when they did curb stomp your Dallas Cowboys back in 1991 divisional round, 38-6. The Detroit Lions have the most starved fan base, most likely to be fed in 2023. They are ready to eat, and I think they are going to be stuffed.
Didn't they just add Denzel Mims?
Yeah, from the Jets. They did. I'm telling you, man.
No weapons.
How about that? They've made the playoffs 8 straight times and got one and done. And then their 9-game losing streak started with the 1991 NFC Championship game loss to the Washington Redskins at the time. Detroit Lions, I know the bandwagon is full, but there's a good reason for that. They've got playmakers. They sure do. Amon-Ra St. Brown, to me, I've said it before, I believe he is a top 10 receiver in the NFL. And I know, you're crazy, what have you. Okay, sounds good to me. Jahmyr Gibbs, so many teams apparently got beaten to the punch by the Lions right there. Add him to an offense. I understand, Jamison Williams is going to miss some games. He's going to come back. All right. Jared Goff starting against Kansas City and trying to go point for point with Patrick Mahomes. And they've got a game wrecker on the other side of the line of scrimmage whose job is going to be to wreck the party on Thursday Night Football, Aiden Hutchinson, who, by the way, is our first guest on this program, joining in just a few minutes' time. And that is my top 5 list of most starved NFL fan bases most likely to be fed in 2023.
Love it.
I didn't even do the one more. The one more... All right, do it, Mike.
You can't quit it.
Because I can't quit. It's not the Verizon thing. It's another thing I can't quit.
Thank goodness.
We don't even have a Omaha.
Oh.
If I hear kaput,
you're not going to do it. Don't
He's
worry.
Up here making hand gestures.
It's not happening. No.
The line.
They have not won a division title since 2002, and their last postseason win was the 2002 AFC Championship game. Can you do something, Las Vegas Raiders? Can you do something? Can you feed this? You want to talk about a starved fan base? You could make the case the most underrated starved fan base in the National Football League is a franchise with fans who are alive, who have seen multiple trophies put in the case.
They're loyal.
Thank you, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the quarterback?
Is it Garoppolo?
You know what? It is going to be Garoppolo. I feel it in my bones, whatever with his foot and all of this stuff. Jimmy G with McDaniels, okay? They know each other. He's got this. He's got Devontae freaking Adams and Hunter Renfrow. And Josh Jacobs hopefully is not going to hold out and get out there. They've got playmakers. For crying out loud, they have playmakers. And in terms of being let down and starved, I mean, my God, I think I lost 15 pounds for the amount of ass I got chewed out in Kansas City. Every single time I poked my head out there for the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took that person.
So that's a starved fan base. They only made the playoffs twice since playing in the Super Bowl. That's it. They keep missing it. They got in that one year with Derek Carr. He broke his ankle, so Jack Del Rio is on quarterback number 3. And then we saw what happened in Cincinnati a couple years ago at the end of the Mayock administration as Gruden got bounced in the middle of the season. We do something, Vegas. Feed your fan base. They're not on the list because I don't think it's most likely. I think these are more likely, including Washington, on the Commanders. And scene. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the